Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Farming in Africa. You know, we love the livestock industry and we're actually on a passionate quest to revolutionize this industry through education and, of course, provision of innovative solutions to this industry. But today, I am not here to educate because if you are, especially in the diaspora, you wouldn't want to miss out on this particular interaction I'm going to have because I have a very important guest who has flown all the way from UK to visit the Sementia Learning and Development Farm. As to what is pushing this man to come all the way here for what, I want you to stay tuned as we go find out everything from the horse's own mouth. Please, if this is your first time, you are really in for a treat. Subscribe to this channel because you're going to learn a lot. And if you're already a subscriber like my guest for today, hit the notification button for me. So next time we bring you important information like this, you don't miss out. I shall be back with my guest for today. Welcome back. I am standing in my favorite pen. Yes, if you can see these majestic animals behind me. Listen, I will just carry you straight to my guest for today. Hi, Mr. Johnson.
Oh, hello, Nadia.
How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm great.
Please, a special
nice
welcome.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. He made me feel so important.
You are important.
I'm humble, thank you.
Because you are educating us.
Yes, actually, that is true. That is true. I mean, this is your first time here at Sementia?
Yes, this is the first time.
Wow. What brings you here? But first of all, tell us about yourself. If there are people out there who can relate to your background and all of that, it will draw all of them in and then we help reach a wider audience. So if you don't mind, please stand here for me. I want you protected.
Yes.
Yeah, so what brings you here, sir? Your background, first of all.
My background, I live in London.
And, my diaspora, UK.
Yes.
All right. Is that an accent or you are intentionally leaving it out?
No. I'll just leave it out. I want to feel like a local guy.
Okay. I won't be intimidated. So you're from UK?
Yeah, I'm from UK.
Which part of the UK?
I live in the East London, precisely Dagenham. That's where I live. So I've been following you for a while.
I see.
And I'm more interested in livestock.
I see.
My father actually was a farmer. So you see, the thing is within us.
Yeah. I mean, princess, we are farmers at heart.
Oh, yes.
Every African is a farmer at heart.
So when I see your video, then I was inspired and I said, well, let me come and see physically. Yes. So I see what is on the ground.
Nice. And you have seen what is on the ground
today.
Exactly.
And I'm happy with it.
How long have you been in the UK?
I've been there for 24 years.
Over 2 decades?
Yes, over 2 decades. And now I'm planning to come back.
You want to come back home?
Yes.
Did I hear you right?
Of course.
Okay, why?
It's so stressful, trust me.
What is stressful?
Life there is so stressful. You have to be working, pay your bills, and it's too much. I wish I could come early, but because of life, we got family. Yes. So it's making it difficult to come, but gradually we're working towards it. And we know one day we will be home.
My diasporans, I'm sure my fellow Ghanaians understand my reaction. But see, today I'm happy because these words are from somebody who is living the experience. Yes. And with this is one of our friendliest animals here. Don't mind this male Kalahari red. Mr. Johnson said it's pregnant. No, food in Kwa, it is not pregnant. But he says after over 2 decades of living in the UK, you want to come back home.
Yes.
Because it's stressful.
Very, very stressful.
Before I even ask the further questions, I believe you know that there are a lot of Ghanaian youth who are day in, day out looking for opportunities to travel outside, especially in the UK or to the UK. Yeah. So to hear you say that you are coming home because it is stressful, can you say something to the youth out there who are also planning on going?
If you want to set up business in Ghana, you need a capital.
Yes, you do.
But if I look at the minimum wage, it will take you maybe your whole life to raise a capital.
Yeah.
So I would say in a sense, if you have opportunity to go abroad, the target is to raise a capital.
The target is to raise
the capital and come home.
And come home.
Because I don't think in reality, it's a mistake God planted us in Africa.
Yeah.
So it's the purpose of it.
Yeah.
So I feel it will be better to come back home.
Wow.
And you get a freedom and a peace that you expect in life.
Peace. Talking about the stress, how stressful? Because how stressful is it?
Especially London is an expensive country. You know, your rent, your bills, your liability is so much to extend. You have to constantly work without rest.
Wow.
And I don't think God have designed us to live in that way.
No.
You see?
No.
So it's very stressful in a sense. If you don't work, you can't afford to live. You live outside.
Yes, that's
so
true.
it makes it very difficult. But in here, I think the system here, if you have a small business that is giving you at least something to put on, like what the scripture says, if you have what you clothing and what you eat should be enough for you.
Wow.
You understand? That's all it's about. Over there, it's very hard.
Ooh. Don't let social media fool you, okay? This is a very honorable man who has lived the experience, and you are sharing your personal experience with us. Before we go into your plans, you know, to be in the livestock industry, I would want to close this chapter of this personal experience in the UK by asking you, that's one experience that woke you up and said, nope, guys, I'm going back home to start something. What is that one experience that shook you?
Okay, like what I said is my background, my father was a farmer.
Yeah.
So the farming thing is within me.
It's within you, yes.
So even in UK, I used to drive all around. I do construction, so we drive all over. When you drive outside London, you see a lot of farmers. Sometimes I park, stop, and look at it. I feel so happy.
Yeah.
And I visit some of the farms as well. So I got a farming habit, and I love animals.
Yes.
I like the farming thing.
Yes.
And aside that, the interest is a money-making venture.
It is. Yeah.
Because over there, the richest people are farmers. Unlike Ghana, it's on the other way.
Yeah, it's reverse.
You understand? Yeah, it's a reverse way. But so I see, I can follow my passion and make money as well. So it's a good thing for me.
I love that. He can follow his passion and make money as well. Yeah, that sounds like an enjoyable work anybody at all would love to do. Now, talking about entering into this livestock industry, when we were interacting earlier, you mentioned that you've actually started with pigs. And so you want to diversify.
Yeah.
And so, tell me about that. How has the pig been going so far, and why the desire and interest to even diversify into goats?
Okay, what I'm planning is to have a livestock.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
So in the livestock, I want to look at goats and pigs.
Okay.
So I started with the pigs, which I've got about 8 for a start.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to start the goats as well.
Oh, okay.
To see how it goes.
I see.
And I just want to run it for a year or two. If it works out properly, as I'm expecting, and gain the experience, then I can put more money in scale it. Because my target is, I don't want to do a farm like a local farmer we do in Ghana here. Over in UK,
you like food too much.
You can see they are big farms.
Yeah.
Because the reason why we see farming is poor people's business is we do in the small scales.
Yes, small scale.
So if you want to make the proper money as we are expecting farmers to know, then you have to. So that's my target. I want to focus on the pigs, which I've started.
Yeah.
So now I want to visit your farm to see how I'm going to set up the goats as well.
So what are you taking to go implement at your end? Because I mean, you've seen everything, and guys, everything you see online are we telling lies or?
Oh yeah, I'm well impressed.
It's not lies.
Yeah, not at all. Not at all. As I said, you can visit some farms, but they don't have this kind of structures.
Okay.
You see, but your structure, I think the advantage outweigh the disadvantages. So I think it's for Africa. I think this form of setup will be brilliant.
Wow, so you can envision yourself copying and pasting at your farm.
Exactly.
How many acres of land are we looking at your farm?
There I've got about 18 acres.
Wow.
Yeah.
Because you kept asking, what's the land
The
size,
size,
here?
yes,
And I
of
was
course.
saying barely 4 acres, 4.5. So
Yeah.
you have like way vast land than us even.
Yeah, because I've done a lot of studies, and what I've realized,
Yeah.
actually, I've got a friend who is a goat farmer in India,
Oh, okay.
and I've spoken
Okay.
to him as well.
Okay.
What they do, like what you are doing,
Yeah.
they grow their own pasture,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and they grow a lot of stuff, and they save us feed.
Yeah.
Because I think the livestock industry, the most challenge is feeding.
You're right, sir.
So
Spot
if you
on.
are, it's like poultry
Yes.
farmers and those
Yes.
kind of businesses. So if you don't sort that out, you think the business is not good.
Yeah.
So you need to work that one out. So that's why I
Hey, you
get the
have
bigger
said
one.
Yeah, I always get excited when people kind of validate things
Yeah.
we've been saying over time,
Yes.
because it shows you how common that challenge is in this part of the world. We had a farmer come all the way from the northern region to come find out why his animals are dying over there that frequently.
Okay.
We took him around, and in a matter of 20 minutes, a bell went off. It was like, it is the food. It is the food or the feed that the animals are not getting properly. That is what's causing all of that high mortality rate he's experiencing. So the feed is a very, very important thing to look at critically in the livestock agribusiness. What other takeaway are you leaving with? Because I always say you never know whom you are speaking to.
Yeah.
Or inspiring over there.
I think the breed is also good.
Hey, this breed!
Because looking at it technically, business,
Yeah.
as I said, I study business, so
Yes,
I understand how it works.
Yeah.
If you take this gold, though it's expensive,
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah.
I think you sell them for 1,500. Yeah, you spend 1,500, but local ones. If this amount of feed this one we eat will be the same as the local one we eat.
Yeah, same effort.
At the end of the
Farmers are putting in
day,
same
what you are
effort.
creating,
Yeah.
the foreign one is more expensive,
Yes,
and you will get more returns.
yes,
So it
Yes.
makes more sense
yes,
to get those ones,
yes,
because in life, what you have is time.
yes.
That's the value thing you need to consider.
Yes.
So you have to use your time, maximize as
your
possible
time. This is
to make a good
businessman, guys.
returns.
This is a businessman. See, this is a businessman. No two ways about that. And I think you've really, really
Yes.
been as honest with us as you can. And so I think for me, I would let you say some last words to your fellow or our fellow Africans living in the diaspora. Yes, I mean, just draw their minds to something you think is important for me. So look into my camera, speak to fellow Africans in the diaspora, and let's see how
Okay,
it goes.
what I would say is, before even I got this idea, I
Yeah.
decided I came to Ghana
Okay,
and
okay.
saw this Chinese
Okay.
making.
Yeah.
But I thought these people are not stupid.
Nope.
They leave their country,
Yeah.
they come to Ghana.
Yes.
One, they got language barrier.
Yeah. There's a language barrier.
They didn't care.
Yeah.
And they've come to set up. And if
Yes.
you see the amount of money they are making,
Yes.
we own the land.
Yes.
So if you can,
Yes.
it will be more better.
Yeah.
We come back home and build our own nation.
Nice. Come back home and build our own nation. And he is starting right by taking a very bold step into the livestock industry, specifically goat farming. And I'm sure you know where to source your excellent and authentic breeds to start your farm with, sir.
Oh yes, of course.
On that note, let me say thank you so much again. It's been my absolute honor to have you here at our farm. Thanks for the insights you have shared with us. I always say that when I meet people like you, I also personally do learn a lot.
Yeah.
And thank you for answering some questions I bombarded you with earlier. On that note, ladies and gentlemen, it's always love all the way here from Sementia Learning and Development Farm for today to you. But of course, coming from the entire Farming in Africa team, we want to say continue to stay tuned and do follow us across all social media platforms. Yes, it would surprise you the number of people seeking the accurate, great knowledge to be able to do it right. TikTok alone, we are close to 300,000 followers. And you will think TikTok is a platform for entertainment. We are not an entertainment channel, but the number shows you how hungry people are for the right knowledge. And so if you are watching me, you are the right place to get the right knowledge, okay? Do let's engage in the comment section. Share, like, because people like you are also looking for channels like this to learn. Till we meet again, it is all love from here, and bye-bye for now. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.